Hello, hello everyone. We got all different types of fry in here, different sizes. There's tiny ones and bigger ones, and most of my fry are pretty males, just like their dads. And then I have my swordtails. Here's the dad. The mom died, and these are her babies. And actually, their grandbabies are somewhere in here. There's little baby gold ones. Look at that tail, though. Look at him with his tail. Look how big that tail is. I don't know, I got all different types of colors. These are guppy train fry. As you can see, they throw all different types of colors. The males, if you guys remember, my males were black and orange. Well, purple and orange. I love that they have the big tails. Look at this color. It's like an iridescent, like a pearl color. Let me zoom in. Like, look at this one. It's like a purple. Very interesting. And I think this is a male also. Let me see. Yeah, I think he's a male. Because look at this gun podium. Interesting, interesting. So, I don't know how true it is, but I heard that the hotter your tank is, the more males you have. I don't know how true that is, but I don't know. I've been keeping mine tank around 80 and I have a lot of males. I have a lot of males in here. But look at their tail. It's not colored all the way through, but it's beautiful. I love it. Look at this guy. He's like a yellow color. He popped out yellow. She's really pretty too. Look at her tail. Look at his grandpa, or the dad and grandpa of all these fish. Even these are now giving out babies themselves. I thought that was so interesting. And then you could see my ghost shrimp over there. And he caught a fish in his mouth. I think that's a fish. I don't know what they're eating on. They're fighting over it. Interesting. You can see how much my tank evaporated. I usually fill it up higher. It needs a water change. But yeah, there's a lot of oranges in my tank. That's good because that means my male's been getting busy. I have my Java moss growing out and my moss ball, and then my live plants over here stretch all the way to the top. And this is way past. I need to cut this and replant it, but it's huge. Look at this one. He's rainbow. Right there, that male right there. He has a rainbow tail. It's a backwards rainbow. He's really pretty. Let me see if it focuses. Hi, Prophilic Breed. How are you? Thank you, thank you. That's good. That's good. I'm just relaxing at home. Just got back from the nail salon. I haven't done a live video in a while, so decided to go live and show an update. I was just talking about how my heat was above 80, and most of my new stock generation are mostly male, and I was wondering because I've read it, but I never known it to be fact that the heat will make more males than females. Look at this one's tail. It's beautiful. These are so I turned it down. It's summertime and my house gets hot, so I turned it down. We'll see the new ones coming out because as you can see, there's, you know, couple generations of fries, and especially my platies. This is the dad of all of them. I mean, the swordtails, excuse me. The mom died, so these are her babies. She had one litter and she died. But now these are old enough. They're popping out babies. I don't think I can see any. They're usually by the filter. See the sponge filter over there? You see those are their babies. Like those little tiny ones. So like, he's a grandpa. Oh, now it's blurry. Yeah, I turned it down to like 60s just in case, because it does get cooler at night in my apartment. So thank you. I know. I didn't think they were gonna breed. I thought she was just getting fat, and then she popped out all these little platies. And then she was sickly when I got her. I'm surprised she even carried, but alas, there's babies. What part of California are you in? I'm over in Sacramento. I grew up in San Francisco, and now I'm in Sacramento going to Sac State and, you know, doing the college thing. Oh, okay. Yeah, my grandmother lives in Northridge. I don't want to say I'm a pro of South California, but I've been around. There's too much smog out over there. I know Sacramento, can't be talking, but I don't know. It's just disconcerting to see the sky, you know, smog up in the view. Yeah, these are guppy train guppies. I was thinking, yeah, it's pretty nasty. So I'm kind of upset. I spent really a lot of money for some guppies from Guppy Train, and they're popping out all different types. Yeah, I'm not very happy. Um, as you can see, this tail is beautiful. I actually went to Guppy Train's house. I went to his house and actually because he's just about like 45 minutes. He's kind of up in the mountains of Stockton, but it's not Stockton. I forget what city he is in, but yeah, I went over there and his, breeding stuff was great. His guppies were great. Um, he was working on a line and he sold it to me. The males were beautiful, but I don't know. The females, they weren't good. Some of them, I don't know where my blacktail female, she kind of has this like him, this kind of patterning on her tail. But she has a hunchback. A lot of, yeah, and you see all the colors that come out from it. Well, yeah, like my males were beautiful. I had two black male, I mean not black. It was like, let me see. They died because I think they were older, but they were like their tail shape and their color was like an orange, and like it like turned like a purplish blue body. It was really pretty. Like it was iridescent pinks and stuff. That's why I think that some of these pink ones popping out like um yeah, I'm very disappointed on, the quality. As you can see, they're all different types of colors. Like this one has the rainbow tail. Like I don't know where rainbow came from, but look at this one though. Like I think this one's like so pretty. There's two of them that look like this. It's like a purplish, like orange color. I don't know. It's like a pearl color. I don't know where the other one's at. He'll show up. I was thinking there were females, but I guess there were late blooming males. I was, but right now I don't even know what to pull. I was thinking about getting a couple other, probably like a couple other 10 gallons and picking and pulling like the orange ones like this. And then I have, yellows, but she has like an orange. But I like this like purple one. It's like I don't know if you could see it. It's like a purplish, like orangey color. Hi, Mr. D. How are you? We got D aquariums in the house. We're just talking about how I'm disappointed in my Guppy Train guppies. I mean, I do have females. I do have females, but I was really worried about the male and female ratio. As you can see, there's more males to females, but you'll get the females. Couple of my Guppy Train guppies didn't color up. Like they didn't have any color in their tails at all, the females. And one had a tail looking just like, where's that big male? Did I scare him off? That black-tailed male I just showed you earlier. Oh, him right here. Her tail turned like this. But it wasn't... I don't know where she's at. She's probably in the log. All the boys chase her. She's the biggest female guppy that I have left, opposed to Big Bertha right here. She's big and yellow. I think this is who dropped these little babies over here. Usually she put out more yellows. Usually she put out more yellow babies, but not this time. I don't know, I like the big tails like him, but his tail, obviously you could tell that it's not, top strain guppy. It's not even colored up all the way. But like, do you see it? It's like a pinkish purplish hue, like a pearl kind of. I don't even know which one, I mean, what to call it. Like it has a pearl iridescence to it. Yeah, my swordtail, he's a grandpa. I have a lot of new babies hanging around my sponge filter. I have a sponge filter and a hang on back filter. Sorry for my wobbly camera. But yeah, I don't know. I was really disappointed. Even like what he said they were, like he said they were like cinnamon. I don't see cinnamon in any of these. Like I don't know. He just sold me a bunch of juveniles and I bought two big males off of him. Kind of shitty. I mean, he's a nice guy, but I don't know. That was the big conundrum of Guppy Train if they really do breed true, but I don't know. What strain did you buy, Prolific? I mean, his room was really nice, and he had like all his metallics. He didn't have it. He wasn't trying to sell any of his metallics, so I just went with the better deal where, and he threw in like four or five, juvenile females in. But like I said, most of them, if they did live to adulthood, they had crooked spines. I wasn't very pleased. Let me see. Oopsie, I dropped my glasses. See, they're thinking they're gonna get fed. Look at them. This is how every time I walk past the tank, this is how they get. I guess I could feed them. I usually feed them some frozen brine, shrimp, frozen brine shrimp, and bloodworms. They're guppies. These, oh my god, I've never seen a fish, like even goldfish. My goldfish were never so friendly. Like I could put a cup in there to get some water out, and they just swim into the cup. They have no what's the word I'm looking for? They're very tame. I've never had a fish as tame as guppies. Oh. So I usually put three different types of food. What kind of food is this? This is the community. Oh, I can't read it in the dark. 3-in-1. Yeah. But this food will be gone in about 20 minutes. Yeah, I like to throw it. Look at, because it brings out all the babies. Look at this is the third generation of the swordtails right here. Another thing, people were having troubles with snails, the bladder snails or whatever, the pond snails. I've never had like a snail outbreak, and the population keeps itself in check. Oh, there's my pleco. She gets fired up. I think this is she, from what I could tell. Here, my ghost shrimp. Yeah, I don't know. I just, oh, here's the shrimp, the fish from Guppy Train. You see how her back's bent? Yeah, I don't mind snails either. I have people are like, oh, how do I get rid of snails? I'm like, well, that just means you have a great ecosystem for snails. But you see how her back's bent? She barely comes out because the males harass her, but she has a beautiful tail. she has a beautiful tail, but just her back is just shot. Yeah, I did a water change, I think a week or two ago, and then I got explosion of fry. I'm like, where the heck did all these fry come from? Yeah, but there's a lot of hiding places. I have my I have two bushes right here for them to hide, and then I also have one up here, and then I have one down here, and then I have live plants and little other plants for them. I usually don't when I clean my tank, I don't usually clean the back off, so you see all those algae spots. Let them eat that. The only thing I don't like about flake food, that it makes the water the water very cloudy. It's not like my frozen food. They love. I usually get them the mini bloodworms. Yeah, I have couple shrimp. You know what? I don't know. I just had bad luck buying. I got some crystal red shrimp online. And like all of them died. I don't know. Here's my girl. It's so funny how she flashes. I'm like, is that ick? But it's not ick. It's how she flashes her colors when she's stressed, or she's guarding her little pellets I threw in there for her. But she's pretty. Yeah, my water is too hard. My water is very hard. Sorry, I got a phone call. Um, Sorry, I got a phone call. I don't know. I got them as juveniles. So they were still little shrimplets, but they survived for a while. I don't know. I also think my pleco eats the shrimp. So yeah, but my plants are very tall. I have to cut it. Look, it's especially because I have about an inch of space above my water. I need to top off. Yeah, and because he eats the bloodworms, he eats the other stuff. I need to get another piece of cholla wood because he tore it up. He tore it up so bad I had to take it out. He even tries to chase around the fish. I see him trying to, if he has the chance, grab him. Well, I think she's a girl. She's very mean. She'll chase, especially the swordtail. Oh, she'll chase the swordtail around. But I honestly don't know where these gold ones came from because none of the line had gold in it. It was crazy. They just popped out of nowhere. But I thought all my females were gonna color up like she did with the one with the broken back. Look like Hunchback of Notre Dame. You know what I was thinking? Honestly, I was thinking that he he had his show top. I think he had his top guppies. He had his, he had like five or six shelves, None of them were for sale instead, unlike the what were they? It was like $135 for just one male, and I wasn't gonna pay that much because I was like, well, if I'm doing breeding, so I would rather have females also. So I got I got the cheaper, line that he was working on. He said there was cinnamon and it was Japanese blue, but as you could tell, I don't see any blue in or green in these. Um, then he had his metallics and his other stuff. They were beautiful, but he didn't have them. I should have got the purple line, but I don't know. I wasn't I wasn't I wasn't impressed. His fish room was nice. His fish looked beautiful, but like as you could tell, none of them proved out. Believe it or not, my swordtail male and the partner of them were actually from I got it from PetSmart, Petco. I think PetSmart. Oh, you see? Look at her. She chased him. She's mean. But yeah, do you see like her tail patterning? I don't know. Yeah, it's a bristle nose. But you see how her back is bent? But her tail is beautiful. Like for a female, that tail is really pretty. But she's not. And I also think that he had some parasites in his stuff because I had to treat them. I don't think they were from my swordtails. I think he had like calmaris or whatever. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I had to treat them. And then I've been watching other people who have, sponsors that he sponsors, and they had a parasite outbreak too. So that's why I honestly think that it was, from him. I thought there was gonna be more predating on the babies, but not so much. They have a lot of hiding spots. I forget the YouTuber's name. He, I guess, works with the Guppy Train. I haven't seen him post in a while. That's why I can't remember. But if I find it, I'll send you a YouTube message. Oh, what's his screen name? It's a male, and he does Guppy Train sponsored, like sponsors him, sends him guppies and stuff. Well, yeah, right. He was just a big, you hear, what got me onto him was Aquarium Co-op. Aquarium Co-op got me onto him, with those beautiful red guppies. I was like, wow. And then, that's actually what got me back into fish breeding was, Guppy Train. I was like, wow, I could, work with this line and, it kind of discouraged me because now I have like 5 or 6 strains that if I wanted to, I could see what it goes. But now they're just a mixed breed guppies. I mean, I don't think anyone wants to. I don't know. I was honestly like kind of disappointed at how they colored up and because it's throwing like it's pretty, but like what is that, a cobra? I don't know if it's cobra or the snake skin. I don't know even. That's none of the stuff that he said the guppies were. So That's what I'm talking about. He said that the females were the bluegrass Japanese blue guppies, and then the males were he said they were something cinnamon that he was working on the line. Right, right. Now, like, I'm not gonna get rid of them. Like, I guess they could just live their best lives in the tank, but it's kind of right, exactly, exactly. The whole growing process to see them, and you're like, well, wow. Yeah, and some of the females were very, very ugly. I was like, wow. Hi, Pro Tim Aquatics. How are you? We're just talking about guppy trains, guppies not breeding true. That's good. I don't know. Yeah, I was thinking about giving them away, but I don't know. I'll just let them live their lives. I honestly wanted to take the yellow ones out and started to see how the yellow one turns. But then you get like this one. Do you see that? Like he has a backwards like rainbow tail. Like where does the rainbow come from? Like you're just throwing all different types of stuff. I mean, it's pretty. Like I like his tail structure, but I don't know. If I were to get anything probably from him, it'll probably be some males because the males are really pretty. But I don't see myself ever spending $35 for a pair of guppies. Granted, he did give me like 6 juveniles. Yeah, I watch Michael's. I like Michael. I like his guppy tanks. He got pretty guppies. I like his. Hi, Sam. Right. I don't know. I want to get into shipping fish, but I heard horror stories and I'm like, do I really want to ship them? Because this is a 38 bow front and, it's going to be overpopulated pretty soon as the amount of fry I have in my tank. So, I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. I was thinking about even taking the rocks out and like making it a bare bottom tank. Um, maybe, actually putting like a guppy weed. Ah, thank you, Sam. Yeah, but you could tell we were talking about the heat, the temperature of your fish tank producing more males because they still have, I still have females, but it looks like it's heavy males, so I usually keep mine around like 86 um in the wintertime, but it's been hot in California. It's always hot in California. So I've been having it off. Um I want to see if it affects the next generation of fry coming. You could tell some of these females are ready to drop too. I've been finding I've been finding a lot of swordtail fry, so I know it's probably the third generation. We're about the third generation of swordtails right now. What kind of fry did you get, Sam? Oh, you got platy fry? Awesome. Like he's the only one that's like showing any like greenish blue in him. Like the other ones have like a purple tint, pink tint. A lot of yellow ones pop up. Like look at that one. That one's like a orangey purplish color. Like I said, they will clean that fish tank in less than 20 minutes. It's already almost all cleaned up out the rocks. The little ones go back to hiding wherever they're at. Oh, okay. Thank you for stopping by, Prolifically Breed. Yeah, I don't even know what they are, like even where they like what kind of fish that has like it's like a pearl color. I don't know if you guys could tell it because it's night, but when the sun hits it, it's like a pinkish purplish pearl. Like I don't know how to describe it. See that the fathers of I think of these pig babies, um, they have like a they were orange like an orange color. Where's the orange male? They were like this kind of orange, but then they had like purple on their bodies. Like these males right here, you can see like they have the purplish on their bodies. When they flash, then they turn purple. But he said they were mixed with cinnamon, so I don't know. How are you guys' nights going? Do you guys have a good day today? I've just been busy. School's gonna start. My son's just turned 6 on the 29th. Had a birthday party. Man, I had to write so many papers this summer. I took a for one of my transfer classes, I had to take an English class, and I wrote like I had papers due every like 2 days. She's mean. She bullies everybody. I've never had any of my fry beaten by the mom, but they do go under the rocks. When my fry were babies, they really hide in between these rocks and crevices and never really came out. They stayed, excuse me, together usually. But they're very good hiders. They like to go. Their babies like to go in under in my filter and go hide around my filter. I don't know. Let's see from the side if we could see some babies. Oh, they're probably out eating. Usually I could see a lot of platy and swordtail. So the mom was a platy and the dad was a swordtail. So I did crossbreed them. I don't know if my males are gonna be actually swordtails or are gonna stay platy. Here comes the pleco. Right now, I only have one. I was thinking about getting more, but I'm kind of disappointed on the genetics of my guppies. I was gonna breed for like, bigger tails but as you can see, they're mixed genetics, so they popped out so many different colors and just so weird to me. And I paid uh, a lot of big money for some of these. I bought them from Guppy Train Guppies. They were everyone was talking about how that they don't breed true, and I took the chance on them, and I was very highly disappointed on how the fish turned out. I mean, I could still do it, but I wanted, some 10 gallons to, breed some of these out. Like I love the big fins on some of them, but it didn't happen that way. I don't know. So I don't know if this is going to be my only tank and let them live their life out, or will I, start anew? I don't know. School's starting for me, semester starting, and I don't know. I don't have time to. Yeah, I was wondering if they're the snake skin or the cobras. There were neither when I bought them. They were supposed to be. Bye, Pro Tim. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate it. They were supposed to be Japanese bluegrass, and the males were supposed to be something with cinnamon. I forget the actual genetics on that. And yeah, so I don't know how the cobra or I think it's snake skin. I don't know if it's. I'm still trying to identify. Where are the males? He's just really plain, this male that the swordtail's chasing. If you guys didn't want any guppies, I've never mailed fish, but hey, I'm gonna have tons pretty soon. I think I was just gonna scrap all of them and start over. Maybe keep the swordtails and platies, but I really have a lot of swordtail males too. It's really cute. They pair up and they have like little girlfriends and boyfriends, and that's who they're with, and they like swim together all the time. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. I'm probably gonna go to bed, probably have myself a smoke, and then go to sleep. My last time I had fries about a week ago or two. They're prolific. They breed crazy. I think every 20 to 30 days for guppies, and it's 60 days for the platies. But they're about 4 months now, and they're already, like I said, they're already having babies of their own. So I have about 3 generations of swordtail in here. Thank you, Cecilia. I appreciate you coming in. This was just an impromptu live. I haven't done a tank update in a while. Yeah, I'm thinking about I don't know if I want to make a bare bottom tank. It's just easier to clean. Not that I'm having complaining about cleaning. You know, my tank stays pretty clean. Um it's just I really can't really grow anything in gravel, so but I do have a couple plants that stayed around. Very tall. I have a Pleco. She was just out here. Oh, she right here. See, that's my little Pleco girl. She's going to get really big. There she is. It doesn't want to stay focused. It's okay. All right, Dee, I'm about to go myself. Thank you guys all for stopping in. I really appreciate it. I'll try to do more fish videos. I haven't really had time. I had a really bad tragic event happen in my household, so I'm still trying to,